I've got a little willy, I put it in my bum. Me and my bum have all kinds of fun. Me and my willy old friends. Wanna put that with my willy hole in. Silly old willy, look what you've done. You've got water on my friendly old bum. My willy's silly and a little bit dumb. My bum needs plums cause the plum tastes yum. Willy bum 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 bum. Enough about my willy, and more about my bum. I can sit my friendly old thumb right in my bum when I do a little fart. It popped out when my bum hole turns. I found a wasp, put it in my bum, stung my rectum, now my bum hole.
Look, we've got fancier. As it's gone on, in literally 15 minutes, we've got this. Look, it's a thing. Thanks to Will, who sent it to me, and thanks to Vaughan for setting this all up. And over the next few weeks, Vaughan will be very busy making this a lot better and a lot slicker. We've got a green screen. We're going to have all sorts of images. I don't know. But this is this. So just call. Hello, good evening, Stuart Boswell. Yes, well done, Vaughan. And Will, of course. So Vaughan and Will, big up to Vaughan and Will. No more do I have to say. Ooh, or listen to your... It's backwards. It's there. You just have to call. I don't understand anything about technology, so I have to rely on Vaughan, and then I send him away to his bedroom, and then I go and spank him later as a way of saying thank you. So hello, we're not going to be on long because I'm tired, if I'm honest, but keep going. Please, we have some text messages on my drug dealer's phone. Let's have a look. So. Boo! Want to tug me on those weeds again? Thank you. That's from my gardener. So, yes, thank you. John. No, we don't say that one. That's it. John. I see you are back on the coke. Give it up or come to me for rehab. Lots of love, Jean. Jean is about 80. Jean, fuck off. So at least it's that coke and not the other coke, hey, Jean? The last time, do you remember that party, Jean, where I hoovered a load off your saggy bangers? Cool, what an evening that was. What an evening. Just reminiscing now. Do you remember? I had to tuck them in your socks. So listen, hello, Jane Sharp Neal. Jane, by the way, appeared in one of my celebrity fry-ups. And it was probably the muckiest one of all. And after that, I've been told to tone it down. And by the way, if you want to watch Jane Sharp and hers, Jane Ross Clark, I should say, or Jane Sharp Neal, her husband's called Ross. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. Jane Sharp Neal. She is on a Celebrity Fry-Up with me, along others, on YouTube. Jane's very funny and gorgeous, and you should follow Jane on Twitter and Instagram. What's your Instagram, Jane? Tony Edie, who agrees we should... I agree! The world is... Let's have a bit more of Willy Bum Bum.
Silly old wasp, look what you've done. Gonna put oils on my friendly old bum. A willy bum bum, willy bum bum. Willy bum 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 bum.
Right, so thank you. Is anyone going to call tonight on 07395 590 617? It makes it really tiresome if you don't. It means I constantly talk, and so far I've done an hour, and I have to say, I'm used to jabbering away, but bloody hell, this is hard work. This is very rude. I'm Jane Sharp on everything. She's Jane Sharp. Follow her on Instagram. She's jolly amusing and quite pretty. Not my type, but her husband's gorgeous. Her husband's called Ross. And if, you know, it all gets a bit much with him, Jane, you know, all this isolation, just send him up to Middlesbrough or Yorkshire, wherever I live. I don't quite know where I live. And I'll take care of him. But someone has requested probably the finest theme tune of all time. If I can get this fucker to work. Oh, okay, so it's not working. There we are. Hill, there we are. So there we are. So we are going to have a bit of this. No, I don't want that. I want this. The theme, you arse wipes. There we are. So, there we are. So here's... No, I don't even want that. Anyway, I will come back to that in a moment. So what's your number again? It's 07395 906 617. Hello, Nick. How are you? Hope you're behaving yourself. So please call, text. Please put your name at the end of the text because it's infuriating. Try not to be too vulgar because this is a sophisticated show and I want it to end up on telly, preferably BBC. Never going to happen in my fucking life, is it, really? Let's pretend. So, right, ready? So this is for Tony Edie. This is the greatest theme tune of all time. Jane, when you're going around the bedroom, please do this with Ross tonight and play it. He can have a cuddle anytime. So please, hello. How is everyone? I'm really sorry. 35 people. Christ. I mean, really. I performed in front of more people in my public loo in Manchester when I was 21. And I'm not kidding. I put on a show. So, Jamie Chapman's watching. Victoria Morrison's watching. George, this bit's very boring. I do apologise. So, earlier on, we were talking about people who have bought shopping and can't get certain items, and there might be some items where you go, fuck, I can't get hold of that fish paste. I really want fish paste or sandwich bread, but in return, we have a phone call. Good evening. Who is this?
This is Gav.
Gav, hello. How are you? Whereabouts are you, Gav?
I am in Liverpool.
Okay, Gav, how can I help you tonight?
I'd still like you to sing to me.
Oh, I'm not singing to you. Change the record and talk about something else or I'm going to dump you.
It's a bit harsh considering what's going on.
Oh, yes, this is true. I'm trying to be kind, Gav.
Well, it didn't last long.
I know, it lasted for about 2 seconds. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's a very fraught time. I've done some research on your favourite song.
What's that?
You told me it was Meet the Gang, 'cause the boys are here. The boys to entertain you.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, and what research have you done?
It's a load of old racists.
Right.
Yeah, and did you enjoy that?
So, Meet the Gang, 'cause the boys are here is racist.
No, the whole show was. Come on, we know that.
Well, I have to say, do call again. Gavin was an absolute dream tonight. That was the sort of call I want. Racism. That's the sort of call that we want. Really lightens the mood. Thank you, Gavin. Let's pray for Gav. Tony Edie, Anne Summers doing chocolate sauce on offer if you can't get chocolate spread in Tesco's. All down to Anne Summers. Eh? I once had... I'm not going to talk about it actually because it's too filthy and I do apologise. Sometimes I can't help myself and I've just got to zip it. So if you'd like to call, the telephone number's there. Look, it's not on the wall, it's there. It's on the phone. It's a graphic. I've got a graphic. I've had to have things written on bits of paper. But no more. We have a graphic. Please call. High five the chicken squad. Jacob Patton, hello. Jacob is my gardener and he has tended to my back garden for quite a few years now and he does quite a lousy job. Michael Butcher, Henroy, how are you? Helen Gadbury, hello Lloyd. Are you going to say something? Good evening, who is this?
John, it's Jane Sharp.
Jane Sharp!
John, I'm a bit drunk.
You are, that's rare. How can I help you, Jane Sharp?
Well, you know what? We're all sat round watching you, big happy family. It feels like you're part of us. We just want to kind of bring you into our living room.
Have you got Nicole and Piper up
No, Piper's in bed.
Yeah.
But Nicole is now obsessed with you. It's a bit weird. And she's now taken the phone into the other room, so she's watching. But I'm with Ross. I thought you might be interested better because
You-
I've got Ross with me.
Well, hang on, before we get to Ross, Nicole, if you're watching, I've been watching you and your mum and you and Ross dancing solidly. Do you do anything else but dance, Nicole? Nicole basically is part of TikTok, isn't she? So TikTok...
She is all over that
Obs-
TikTok crap. I really don't
absolute-
understand it, I'll be honest. I'm
And
just
she's
like-
dragged you into it
I'm
now.
just there as the embarrassing mum.
But the thing is, if you all go onto Jane Sharp's Instagram, Jane Sharp, you will see...
You should do.
But-
Jayne.
Yes, not Jan.
ARP.
Not if you do Instagram or message her and call her Jane, she's like Kay Burley. She blocks you. I once got blocked from Kay Burley because I didn't put the E at the end of K. When I said K, she blocked me. So Jane's very precious about that. I know the J is very important, isn't it, Jane?
Because, yeah, well, the Y in Jane is very important. Otherwise, it's not really my name. Anyway, can we just have a little chat about the breakfast that I cooked for you that time? Because I've heard you do nothing but whinge and moan and bitch about it.
Well, I've done. So let me see. I've done about 8 or 9 now. There's a couple more to come out when my editor can be asked to put them out. And basically, you are the best company. But your food
You didn't
is.
like my breakfast, though, did you?
No, it was Ross. Is Ross there?
No, Ross has actually just gone for a pee.
Can you take a picture for me? Just for my own personal, for my Jane. So Jane basically cooked a breakfast for me that. Jane's very passionate, so she got very carried away. She nearly set fire to her kitchen. She had no idea. She had so much food in her fridge, and she has the most. Jane has. I'm not going to say this because we didn't film it because we didn't. Well, we did film it, but we didn't put it in. Jane has the most brilliant cellar. Which, if it all goes tits up, we're all going to Jane's. I'm sure you've heard this lots, but Jane has the most brilliant cellar. She has food galore everywhere. She just doesn't know how to cook. And your bacon was like biscuits.
I don't.
Your eggs were burnt but rubbery on top. And what else did we have?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my eggs.
What? Your eggs were crispy. You've got
I didn't even know you were complaining about my eggs. The last thing you were complaining about my bacon.
you've got crispy eggs, Jane, with a Y.
Crispy eggs are good. Why would you not want crispy eggs?
No,
That nice sort of burnt brown bit round the edge. Not burnt, but just brown bit round the edge. It's good.
Let me just address the camera, Nicole. If you're still watching, Nicole,
Yeah, she's laughing in the other room.
please call.
Hear her laugh.
I've got the number for social services. I can help you out of this. I can get you out of there.
This is good. Listen, me not being able to cook means she every now and again gets a McDonald's, so she's not bothered.
Have you seen? I think I saw you today. That lousy packed lunch that you gave your daughters in a little plastic
What?
little box that you put crayons in.
Not quite. Do you know what? So Nicole's been at home for a week now. We're doing this self.
Well, get used to it because she's going to be at home until September.
They are eating me out of house and home.
I'm sure Ross is used to.
Little boxes to one side with their little snacks.
And Jane,
Works well.
are you used to being eaten out of house and home?
Oh my God, John. My daughter's still listening.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
I've gone red.
Oh no, she's laughing. That means she understands the joke. I don't like
Oh, that's good. That's good. She's still innocent. This is great.
This is true. This is true.
Where's Ross? I want to talk to Ross.
Listen, Ross just wants to shout hi.
Ross.
Hi.
Ross.
Ross? Oh, wait a second. Let me put him on. One second. Come on, you're going to lean forward.
That's what she
Go
said.
on.
Hello?
Oh, do you know what? For months now, when I ever message or tweet or anything, I always mention you occasionally, and I literally have got. I've always desperate.
I'm honoured and flattered.
I have literally got a chub on right now. You are one of the most.
Food is scarce, I'll know where to come.
Yeah,
okay?
you are one of the most.
She said,
Hang on, here's Jane.
I'm back. I'm going to let you go now.
Jane Sharp.
Go now. With
Jane with a Y.
image in your head.
Right, Jane, thank you so much because you've been the first decent caller I've had tonight. The rest have been utter shite.
We're loving watching you. Keep up the good work.
Thank
mate.
you. Thank you.
I've got a little Willie, I put it in my bum. Me and my bum have all kinds of fun. Me and my Willie, really old friends. Wanna put that with my Willie hole in. Silly old Willie, look what you've done. You've got water on my friendly old bum. My Willie's silly and a little bit down. When my bum needs plans, get the plum.
Thank you. Nicole, get in touch. I'll get you out of there. Do not worry. And Ross, it's 07 387 906 958. Just quickly write that down. Just between you and I. James probably too pissed to realise what's going on. Hello, everyone. We've got a few minutes left. I'm going to go because I've been doing this for an hour. And we're going to be doing this every night for about... Well, maybe not every night. But pretty much every night. Some people want to call this show 12 weeks later. I like the late night lockdown. It's up to you. You can call it whatever you bloody well like if you want. So if you want to change the name of the show, do. If you want to add it, I did have topics. We did have topics. Like I was sort of some late night BBC radio, what's your favourite cheese? What's your favourite celebrity? When was the last time you met a celebrity? What happened when you met that celebrity? Or we can talk about anything you want. Obviously, those subjects I wasn't genuinely wanting to talk about. Basically I was saying earlier, I want to get to it. So don't interrupt me. If the phone rings, I'm going to be furious. So you might have certain foods that you've got at home that you might want some other foods that you can't get in Tesco's, or I imagine you lot mostly shop in Asda or Morrison's. Most of you are as common as fucking muck. So what I want you to do is, if you've got certain foods like fish paste, Shipham's fish paste. Remember Shipham's fish paste? It used to smell like an old man's dingaling. And if Nicole, if you've just heard the word dingaling, do not ask what Mum and Dad or Mum and Ross have said. So because it's rude, and by me saying that, you're going to ask them, and they're going to tell you I don't know what I'm saying. I honestly don't know what I'm saying. So what I want you to do is, if there's certain foods you want, let's do a swap. So say, for example, I've got 16 packets of industrial sized Monster Munch pickled onion, because that's the best. I really want some sandwich spread. You know, the one that looks a bit like thrush, but with carrots in. And I want some of that, but I can't get it. Can you help me? So if there's certain foods that you lot want, I will help you, facilitate you to swap that so you can get it. So it'd be like Multicolour Swap Shop, which is so not relevant, which means nothing because it's 35 years old. So I'm, hello. Locked, not... Lewis Thompson wants to call this locked, not stocked, but two mouldy marrows. I don't think it slips off the tongue. Ding-a-ling is a doorbell. So, did you get what I was saying? If you want to swap food, let's swap some food. I'll pay for the stamps. I'll pay for the stamps if you swap it. Let's facilitate this. Let's make this happen. I'm exhausted. If you want to call on 0739... 0739, just fucking call that number that's there, that's a graphic, an actual graphic. Hello to everyone watching. Gareth Wymark has crispy Finder's pancakes. Is that what you want, or that's what you've got? Gareth, what would you like to swap it with? Anthony Dilly's got Frey Bentos pie. Are you willing to swap, or is that what you want? Please do state. This is very important. So let's have a little break for this bloody computer. Hello? Oh, there we are. So where's the mouse? So the mouse isn't working. So well done. So Gareth wants crispy finders. That's what he wants. Can anyone swap that with Gareth with something else? Yes, we do need Noel Edmonds to explain. I once interviewed Noel Edmonds and he was very nice, but his beard had macaroni cheese in it, and it really upset me. It was like, I'll tell you, super noodles. So Anthony Dilly has a Frey Bentos pie, but he's in desperate need for some super noodles. Can anyone help Anthony Dilly get some super noodles? Please get in touch. Do. I really can't wait. This is utterly thrilling. And in the meantime, we've got no music. Wake up. Go, Echo, Amazon, what's it called? What's my computer called? Vaughan! Hello. Has anyone got any jelly babies? I've got toilet roll. Well, that's a good one. That's really good. 3 potato waffles will swap for a Magnum, says Grant Philpott. Boobies, Grant Philpott. So 3 potato waffles will swap for a Magnum. So can anyone help Grant Philpott? Grant Philpott, I think, lives down in Essex. I know, I'm weird. I'm like Rain Man. I just don't flick my ear. I know exactly where everyone lives. I've never seen you at your house. I've never been to your house. I've never looked through your curtains or anything like that. Just because I just know where you live because of Facebook, obviously, and you obviously know. Oh God, did that make me look weird? Linda Amar. Ooh, macaroni cheese without beard, preferably. Linda, have you got any food you'd like to swap? Linda's like a second mother. Linda has food that is out of date. Isn't that true, Linda? You've got things that always... And there's something about that generation, the old generation, the coffin dodgers. We didn't have out-of-date things when we were young. It's fine. My mother, in her house last year, had some Safeways strawberry whip, that was 25 years old. Has your mother had anything kept for that long? I reckon my mum's won on that one. 25-year-old whip, eh? Hello, Linda Pullen. You always look in my fridge. Well, of course I do. There's bugger all in there. Apart from olives and low calorie. People that have low calorie. Why? That's just don't. It's the most grossest thing in the world. Are you still watching, Nicole? You should be in bed. Naughty. So, fucker. Sorry. Last leg is still on. That's why no one's watching. It's the lowest figures that I've had all night. Vaughan! And so there we are. Spam and corned beef. Now, you can't just shout out food names. You've got to say what you want in return. Anyone going to ring on 07395 906 617? We have a call on my drug dealer's phone. And a good evening. And who is this?
It's Vaughan.
Vaughan, hello. How are you? Vaughan, everyone.
Norman.
Vaughan Norman is my comedy partner and the man who put this all together. So a little round of applause for Vaughan.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that, but I just hear you shouting my name and I'm trying to get to sleep. What's the problem?
Well, the mouse won't work.
Yeah, you need to plug it into the USB lightning cable for it to connect. For some reason, there's a problem with it.
Thank you so much for making the effort.
When you've connected it, switch it off.
Yes. Thank you. This is boring, Vaughan.
At the bottom of the mouse.
Just come down and tell me. Just come down.
I'm not coming down.
Thank you, Vaughan. Thank you. When my great auntie died, my mum found food in her pantry with a price tag on for 5D. Jane, what does even that mean? What does 5D mean? Linda, you were around in those days before electricity. What does 5D mean? So, Linda Amar, who ate 3 pounds of pepperami in my fridge? I did. I did. And it was nasty. Craig Botwell is watching. Good luck to you. Vaughan is upstairs watching this, having a challenging... We've got children watching, so I'm not going to repeat that. Though I don't know why that sort of matters really, because I've said the worst things all night. Robert Finley says, mayonnaise, I love mayonnaise, it has to be Hellman. I can't believe that this is what it's come to on the late night lockdown. That we're just sitting out, I'm sitting here reading people shout out food. You wouldn't get this on Jeremy Vine, would you? 5D is 5 shillings. Thank you for informing me. Thank you very much, Jane. Lewis Michael, is it Smith? Hello, are you watching? Well, I don't care if you are or not, anyone really. So we're gonna just the music that I don't know why the Apple thing's not working. Let me just have. I don't drink, you see. So this isn't this the best? The best. It's the best. Always reminds me of on a holiday when I'm in where is it? I used to love it when I used to go to Tunisia. The fun I've had in Tunisia, and I can't say any more really about Tunisia, even though I did. But put it this way: I had to give someone 10 Marlboro Lights, and you should have seen what I got in return. Eh? 10 Marlboro Lights. Doesn't happen today, does it? We can't buy 10 Marlboro Lights. You have to buy 20, and I'm not handing over 20 to a young lad in a bush. So, Liam Giles, John, what was the record for fingering in Shelley's in one night? I don't know, because that's not my bag. And can we keep it nice? There are children watching. There shouldn't be, but there are. Nicole, hello. I'll swap my loo roll for a good woman. I don't know what to say to that, really. Just one? Do you think one woman's going to come over to your house for a toilet roll? Maybe if you were in Birmingham, I imagine they would there, or Middlesbrough, or Wolverhampton especially. Tunisia and Turkey are great. They are. I had a lovely time in Tunisia. So I swapped my house, thank you. So is there anything else you've got to say before I wrap this up? She's gone. Thank goodness. Thank you. This has been joyous. We will do it again tomorrow, and the next night, because we're living our very own sort of 28 days later. It's 12 weeks later. We've got 12 weeks of this. Enjoy it. Ring up the people that you love. Tell them that you love them. Ring up the nearest and dearest who are over 80. Ask them if they sorted out their will. I certainly have. I've been ringing around all my old lady friends and gents that I know down in Sussex. All the ones with no children. Oh, is there anything I can do for you? Oh, if you want, I'll come down especially. I'll drive 300 miles. And have you done your will? There we are. I love your jumper. I like your glasses. Are you beard? Thank you, Robert. Good. Night. Love you, Molly Chanel. It's been joyous. Apologies if it is too vulgar. I don't mean it to be, but I just can't help it. Naomi says, don't worry, Naomi. I've been speaking to your mum and Seth regularly. So this has been joyous. I can't play any music because... let me see. Can we play? No. Let's see what happens here. No. Well, this is a dud. Usually we end with music, but my mouse has gone down on me. Anyone else's mouse ever gone down on them? So as the technology grows here with this show, we will be ringing people around the world. And used to on Facebook Live, I hate the word prank, but that's what we used to do. You tell me what to say, I say it. You tell me who to ring, we ring them. At my bloody expense. Anyway, not vulgar enough. Not like it used to be on Periscope, I know. I'm not going to sing. It's been really lovely. Thank you so much for sticking with this. And it feels I can't end with the music. So I'm just going to wait till you all go. So if you do me all a favour, can you all leave one by one? Could you, and by the way, when you do leave one by one, can you make sure that you do not go into the disabled toilet, because it's the last call of the night. Good evening, who is this? Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hello, who is this?
Hello, who is this?
Who am I talking to?
Who are you talking to?
You've got 5 seconds before I frigging hang up.
It's Michael Johnson from Angmering.
Michael Johnson from Angmering, hello.
I'm sitting in the pub thinking I should be calling you and talking to you.
Why are you in the pub, for fuck's sake?
Well, because they just shut them, so I thought I'd join the pub before they shut them.
And so what did you go in there? Did you go in for a pint of lager and a packet of Corona virus? What's going on with you?
No. I've gone for gin and lemonade.
But why are you in the pub? Have you not listened to any of the warnings this week?
Well, there's nobody else in here with me.
Well, I'm not surprised. You're a terrible bore. There we are. So that's Michael Johnson from Angmering, who has gone to the pub. And it annoys me. The only time I'm going to be serious, regardless of whether it's the last night. Ooh, it's the last night. There are people tonight and for the next however months working fucking 24/7, making sure that people survive. And these tosspots, not Michael, because I know Michael and I deep down like him, but I'm still angry a little bit, that these people will be first running, screaming to the hospital saying, I've got the coronavirus. It doesn't matter if you're young and healthy, your mum isn't, your dad isn't, and your gran isn't. They could all die. So fucking stay at home and have a drink like most normal people. It annoys me. Family work in the NHS. It's the only time I will get passionate. I get more passionate about this than I do in bed. Bear that in mind, Ross. So, good night to you. Stay safe. Ooh, just hit myself. What did that thing that Nick Ross, what did Nick Ross used to say on Crime Watch? What did he say? He used to say something at the end, didn't he? Michael, I'm only joking with you, but I'm still fuming with others. What did Nick Ross say at the end of Crime Watch? Come on. Wanker. No, he didn't say wanker. He said something else. So we get all intimate. Let's dim the lights. Let's dim the lights. Let me have a look. Hang on. There we are. Oh, there we are. Whether we dim the lights? Does that work? Oh, does that dim them? No, hasn't dimmed them. Francis, people just... I'm online. What? I don't understand. Good night. No, he didn't say that, did he? Did he say good night and be safe? He didn't say that, did he? Thank you, masturbate. That's it, everyone. At the end of Crime Watch, what Nick Ross used to say before he said goodbye is masturbate. So I'm going to end on that note. I can't play any music because my mouse is broken. Thank you. That's it. Don't have nightmares. Masturbate. Hello?
You hung up on me, bitch.
And I am again. Good night, and I love you loads. Oh, don't. I shouldn't do that because I look like that advert for Act Fast. You know the Act Fast? Isn't it? And where the face drops down the one...